Hello everybody and welcome to another PES 2021 football simulation gameplay. Today we will have a match between Atletico Madrid and Barcelona. All the content is recorded and edited by me personally. All content is self-produced for entertainment purposes only. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Enjoy!
Looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here. Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing. That gets things running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker. Not least because he can finish equally well with both feet, Peter. It's not all about his finishing, though. He's always on the shoulder, looking for that ball in behind, and that prevents the opposition defence from getting too high or indeed getting too comfortable.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Rafinha. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Martin. João Cancelo. Pedri. Moved on forwards. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Koke. Simeone. Griezmann. Now here's the delivery. And out it comes again. Griezmann plays it short. Oh, nice touch. A chance to play it in. And here's Koke. Alvarez. Lookman. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Griezmann! Oh, that's fabulous!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Oh, that is a bit special. Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Martin.
Fermin. Bernal. Pedri. Fermin played with finesse. And he's heaved it away. And a chance!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there.
He's pulled him up for that challenge. Over to the left. João Cancelo. Deflected behind for a corner kick. That's really well manoeuvred. Martin cuts out the pass. João Cancelo. Kubasi. Bernal. Yamal. Bernal. João Cancelo. And it's played forward. Nicely intercepted. Simeone. Llorente. Martin. Araujo shifted upfield. Alvarez laid out to the left flank, and it's Koke. And here's Griezmann. It's Griezmann! He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Bernal. Pau Kubasi forwards and with intent. Yamal. Araujo. Pedri. João Cancelo. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That's Simeone. Llorente. Griezmann. Llorente. In by Llorente. Al-Kubasi gets it away. Lookman. Oh, that's nice. Looking for a decent ball in. And the keeper has it. Rafinha. Pedri. Fermin. Araujo. Bernal. Araujo. Yamal. Araujo. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Rafinha aim forwards. Lewandowski. And it's Cancelo. Lovely feet. Pedri. Now it's Rafinha. And he shoots! Just needed better contact.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to think his spot is right.
Bernal. Pedri. Kubasi. Bernal. Pedri. Martin, gently done. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Llorente did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Griezmann played out towards the right wing. Nice control. Now it's Llorente. Koke. And that has been clubbed away. And here's the chance to counter. Fermin. Lookman. Trying to get their passing game going here, Jim. Just plotting a route round their opponents.
Yeah, just keep things nice, short, crisp, and let the ball do all the work. And it ought to pay off for them as well.
Martin. Bernal. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And it's Lewandowski. Simeone. Moved on forwards. It's an inviting looking ball that. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Pedri. João Cancelo chooses to go cross-field. Araujo. Pedri. And here's Yamal. Played out to the right. Aimed in towards the centre. Pau Kubasi have it back and can go again. Yamal. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Played down the flank. Lookman cuts it out. Normal. That's been drilled forward. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. Yamal. No way through there. That's really well manoeuvred. He's got away. Great run this, he's come at quite a distance already. That's going to go a long way. Hit into the middle. And that has been cleared. So who's he picking out? Danger averted for now. Simeone. Llorente. Has a quick glance. It's run loose here. João Cancelo wins the duel this time. Simeone. Llorente with the cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Yamal. Kubasi. Quarter of an hour played. Araujo. Kubasi. Bernal. And it's played forward. Llorente did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Lenormand forwards and with intent. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Rafinha. Fermin. Now it's Lopez. Yamal. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Bernal. And here's Yamal. Pedri. And here's Lopez. Tries a measured ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Tries to get it clear. And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Lopez. Lewandowski! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
And it's Griezmann. He's through, now is he in? Lookman. And here's Alvarez. That's an excellent interception. And here's Alvarez. And it's hoisted clear. Out of play for a throw. Nice physical challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pedri. Fermin. Lewandowski. And here's Yamal. Yamal's decent chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Simeone. Llorente picks it up now. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, it's played into the area. Pedri attempts a clearance. And the finish! Oh, the ball's come loose here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Lookman. That is good strength. And here's Alvarez. He's having a shot! It's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Aim forwards. Koke. Spread out to the left. That is lovely. And he thumps it clear. Yamal. Bernal. Araujo. Yamal. Lopez. Oh, good spread. Yamal. Very nicely done. Pedri. Bernal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bernal. And here's Lewandowski. He's beaten, and the shot! Goal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Lookman. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Lookman, and that's aimed into the middle. Dealt with nicely by the defence, and reclaimed it in a trice. Played into space out wide. Llorente did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Lenormand. And it's played forward. Griezmann looks to get on the end of this. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Koke. Out to the right. Pedri. Rafinha. Lenormand gets across to intercept that. Lookman. And here's Alvarez. Lookman. Oh, he's found support out wide. Lookman! He's cut it out. João Cancelo shifted upfield. Pedri. Out to the left it goes. Great work on the overlap. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Griezmann. Oh, super find. Griezmann. Swept in. And that was very necessary. João Cancelo with the clearance. Al-Kubasi gets it clear. Simeone. Llorente looking to hit the byline here. And here's Griezmann. He's going to be disappointed with that. Played out wide. Played into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Lookman. Simeone. That's good play. Oh, look at the space here. Shoots! Barcelona keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Al-Kubasi makes the interception. Yamal. Pedri. João Cancelo. Lookman. Koke. And here's Alvarez. Bernal. And here's Alvarez. Lookman. That's tidy. Araujo. And here's Alvarez. And the ball's come loose here. João Cancelo. João Cancelo, gently done. Koke. Looks a good ball through. It's a chance for a shot! And yes, it's there!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Bernal. And it's Lopez. Oh, great! It's Lewandowski! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Llorente tries to clear. Oh, he's in! Shot a goal! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Moved on forwards. Llorente. And here's Griezmann. Simeone. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Araujo. And it's Griezmann. Simeone. And Simeone. Now that's a fine challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
João Cancelo, forwards and with intent. Rafinha. Lookman. Yamal. Araujo. Bernal. Pedri. And it's Lopez. Yamal. And he's there to get it away. The pass is intercepted. Rafinha. He's dealt with that well. Deftly away. That's very neat. Rafinha. Cross from Rafinha. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Koke. Alvarez is onto it in a flash. João Cancelo. Pedri. And here's Lewandowski. Bernal. Alvarez. And the counter is on. Alvarez laid out to the left flank. Yamal. That has found him in acres of space. Now it's Lopez. Fermin. Oh, good spread. He is just caressing the ball. And here's Lopez. Gets a good foot in there. Pedri is fouled. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. That was travelling. Koke. That's a lovely, neat pass. Pau Kubasi gets over and intercepts. Pedri. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Pau Kubasi played out towards the right wing. Araujo. Yamal carries the ball down the right. Yamal played over towards the opposite flank. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Pedri. And it's Lopez. Great defending, strong and determined. Pedri. Bernal. Yamal. Clears it away. Muscular approach does pay off here. Bernal. Kubasi. Bernal. Pedri spread out to the left. Alvarez. Big chance!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Rafinha. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Pedri. Bernal. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski! He scored! With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Simeone. He's through here. Great position here. Turns and goes. Lookman! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Lookman actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Pau Kubasi is there and he can get that clear. Simeone. Llorente. Oh, that's surely a foul. Free kick. goalkeeping.
Well, I thought the starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Barcelona to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Rafinha. Yamal chasing after it. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Simeone, Llorente, lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Now that's well seen too. And here's Griezmann. Showing good feet. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, that's neat. Cross goes in there. Llorente has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Pau Kubasi attempts a clearance. Over to the left. That'll be a corner. Griezmann goes short. And here's Griezmann. Simeone. And the shot! He can get that clear. And that is out of play. That's really well manoeuvred. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Araujo. Fermin. Kubasi. Now it's Griezmann. Koke. Lookman. Araujo does really well to win the ball there. Yamal. Now it's Lewandowski. Fermin. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. João Cancelo, and he goes cross-field. Oh, delicate chip through. Lenormand is there, and he can get that clear. Lookman. That's a good run down the left. Oh, played right into his path. Real chance here. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. And it's Koke. João Cancelo clears it away. Lewandowski. Pedri. Araujo. deep into stoppage time. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Pedri. Bernal. Fermin. Bernal. Fermin. And here's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And he's there to clear it. Looks across and plays it in. And it's Lopez. And here's Rafinha. Lewandowski. Lewandowski! And again the keeper stands strong. Okay. Griezmann. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
So what a half. So many talking points, so many goals, so much drama. It's 3-2. And we're off again. Martin. Kubasi. Araujo. Yamal. Bernal. Some good work on the right flank here. Fermin. Now it's Yamal. Yamal. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Okay. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Martin. Now it's Simeone. Now it's Llorente. Llorente crosses it in. Bernal. That's good running with the ball. Now it's Lewandowski. Yamal. Araujo. And here's Lewandowski. Can he finish? And it's been taken short. Tries a shot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Swings in across. Oh, smashing header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Lewandowski really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Lookman. Lookman.
Time to deliver. They get a throw in. And he decides to cross it. Rafinha. Pedri. Bernal. Martin. João Cancelo. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Koke. Lookman. Lovely bit of skill. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez! They just took too long getting forward.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Araujo. Kubasi. Pedri. Pedri shifted upfield. Simeone. Koke. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez spread out to the left. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, it's come loose. And here's Alvarez.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Yamal. Bernal. Great defending, strong and determined. Llorente. Lenormand forwards and with intent. And it's Llorente. Now it's Simeone. Simeone's cross. Araujo can get it clear. Yamal getting this one clear. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Koke. Simeone. And here's Griezmann. And here's great chance! Chance again? No. Rafinha. Bernal. Lewandowski. Lenormand. Koke. Moved on forwards. Rafinha. Fermin. Lookman. Alvarez. Now then, the ball's come loose. He's shifting through the gears here. Great challenge, time to perfection. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Llorente. Lookman providing an outlet on that flank. Chance! Bernal. And it's played forward. Simeone. Llorente. And here's Griezmann. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Kubasi. Martin. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Llorente. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And across it goes. João Cancelo, aimed forwards. Moved on forwards. Ah, he's given it away. And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Rafinha, that's an imaginative pass. Alvarez looking understandably energised after his goal. Proves too strong. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Griezmann! Oh, special! That is a special goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Pau Kubasi, gently done. And it's Cancelo. João Cancelo. And here's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! He has done it!
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And it's played forward. Calmly anticipates. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Kubasi. Bernal, forwards and with intent. Pedri. And here's Lewandowski. Yamal. Succumbs to the pressure. And he cuts out the supply. Rafinha. Now it's Yamal. Oh, shooting chance! Just off target.
Ramin must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
Pedri. Bernal. Pedri. Pedri shifted upfield.
Barcelona are pressing a lot, not just the front line, but as a whole unit.
Yeah, they look like they really want it.
Yeah, it's pretty sapping, especially at this stage, Peter, but they need to be quick.
Up he goes! Oh, not the best of headers.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Pedri. Rafinha. Looks to the other side. Yamal. Almost an hour gone. Pedri. Bernal. Yamal. Pedri. Fermin. Played out to the right. Throw in. That's really well manoeuvred. Llorente, and it's played forward. Alvarez is onto it in a flash. Lopez.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Pedri. Yamal. Lopez. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Rafinha. Rafinha! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Rafinha is offering a right smile there.
Llorente. Simeone. Lenormand. Pau Kubasi gets across to intercept that. João Cancelo. Played towards the other side. Now it's Yamal. And it's Lopez. Now, what about a counter-attack? Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. And here's Rafinha. Is there any support? Can he finish? A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Rafinha with the short one. It's a throw-in. It's a loose ball. And he's had a shot! Bernal. And that's been won straight back. And it's Cancelo. Rafinha. Pedri. Bernal. Pedri. And here's Rafinha, and it's played into the middle. That has been knocked clear. Looking to break at pace. Lookman. Moved on forwards. Griezmann. Out to the left it goes. Lookman. He is just caressing the ball. And here's Griezmann. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Griezmann! It's anyone's ball now. Out to the right. Llorente. Oh, good spread. Llorente has it out wide and in space. There are a few waiting for it. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Griezmann. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Simeone, lobbed in behind. Now it's Griezmann. Now the cross. And that has been cleared. And here's Griezmann. Simeone. Lovely feet. Can he deliver? Oh, great! He's had a shot! Oh, it's come loose. Yamal, now he's off and running. Yamal going full steam down the flank. Yamal. Time to deliver. Back in once more. Simeone clears it away. Cleared away. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. So what can they make of this? Alvarez. Griezmann in acres of space out wide. Oh, that's nice. Hit into the middle. And that's been repelled. Araujo. Barcelona can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Pedri. Lenormand wins the duel this time. Simeone. Lenormand. Alvarez. Lookman. And it's Llorente. Aim forwards. Calmly anticipates. Koke. He came in hard, very hard. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's found the way through. Griezmann. Looking for a decent ball in. And the ball's come loose here. Played out to the right. Llorente. Oh, it's played into the area. Dani Olmo. Bernal. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Now it's Simeone. And here's Griezmann. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Martin, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rafinha. João Cancelo. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha. Bernal, who does have an assist to his name. Dani Olmo. That has been cut short. And it's Olmo. Caresses it through. Lenormand gets it away. Pedri. Into the channel. And he has been fouled there.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Rafinha! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Defending of the desperate variety. Bernal opts to play it back. Pedri. Lookman gets good distance on it. Griezmann. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Lenormand. Koke. Lookman. Over to the left. Lookman. Al-Kubasi. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
João Cancelo. Llorente, played over towards the opposite flank. Koke. Koke gently done. Araujo with the foul. Pedri is there and he can get that clear. And here's Griezmann, goes for a shot! It's a goal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat. Yamal. Araujo. Araujo charging forward down that flank. Yamal. Yamal's cross. Cleared without complication.
Chance, surely!
Dani Olmo, it's a loose ball. He can get that clear. Oh, nice touch. So who's he picking out? Very nicely done. And it's Pedri. Bernal. Pedri. Showing good feet. There are a few waiting for it. Tries to get it clear. It's anyone's ball now. Gets good distance on it. Defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Araujo. Kubasi. Out to the right. Yamal looks to get on the end of this. here's Griezmann. Nice physical challenge.
Griezmann really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Bernal. And here's Lewandowski. And here's Dani Olmo in with the challenge. Yeah, he's fouled him there. That's going to go a long way. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Bernal played out towards the right wing. That's very neat. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a good effort. You can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
They've played it short. A chance to play it in. Oh, that's a very chance to shoot! Steaming on goalwards. And it's hoisted clear. That pass has been well intercepted. Llorente forwards and with intent. Griezmann. Simeone. Martin shifted upfield. Pedri. Rafinha. Pedri. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Bernal. Araujo. Rafinha. João Cancelo. And here's Rafinha. That's tidy. Rafinha. Bernal. Araujo. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind.
Yeah, just noticing now about that defensive line and how much it's dropping. It's too deep for me.
And why do you think that would be?
Well, it's an obvious move to prevent the opposition from exploiting the space that was usable.
And it's Olmo. There's the shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Moved on forwards. Now it's Alvarez. And back to the keeper they go. Bernal. Martin. That's really well manoeuvred. Llorente cuts it out. Lenormand. Koke. Aim forwards. Alvarez! Alvarez! Well, the ball's come loose here. And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
And it's going to be another corner. Kubasi with the clearance. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Koke. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Dani Olmo. Rafinha. Pedri. And it's been played through. Koke. And it's played forward. Can he spark a counter here? He's in plenty of space here. Could be danger here. Griezmann with the cross. And that is good defending. It's been repelled. João Cancelo. Martin. Yamal. Araujo. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Dani Olmo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He is through here. Lookman in acres of space out wide. Oh, that's neat. Plenty waiting in the middle. It's a threatening ball. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Llorente. Simeone. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
It's gone for a throw-in. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Koke. Lewandowski. Koundé. Yamal. Yamal. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo played out to the left flank. Koke. Lenormand gently done. Now it's Alvarez. Now it's Alvarez. Koke. And it's Lewandowski. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo looking for a runner. Lenormand getting this one clear. Aim forwards. Lookman. Moved on forwards. Lookman. Muscular approach does pay off here. Yamal. Kubasi. Martin chooses to go cross-field. Koke. Alvarez. Bernal does really well to win the ball there. Dani Olmo. And it's lofted through here. Lookman. That's really well manoeuvred. Lookman looking to run onto it. There are a few waiting for it. Simeone. Oh, it's come loose. And here's Alvarez! Moved on forwards. Pedri. Koundé looks to the other side. Rafinha, now he's off and running. And here's Rafinha. Dani Olmo. Now it's Dani Olmo. Rafinha. Oh, what a climb! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And the referee brings it to a close. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. And here's Alvarez. That is very well defended. Pau Kubasi with the foul. Yamal, and it's played forward. Fermin, and he cuts out the supply. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Alvarez comes under pressure and it's come loose. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick.
This is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Bernal. Araujo. Pedri shifted upfield. Yamal. Lookman. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Lookman. Koke. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Koke. Hit into the middle. He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Deftly away. Araujo. Bernal. He's shifting through the gears here. Lookman. Alvarez looking to get on the end. Lookman is fouled. The normal. Now it's Simeone. Martin gets it clear. Fermin. Yamal. Rafinha. Llorente. Koke. The normal. Koke. And it's Griezmann. Simeone. Llorente. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Now it's Griezmann. Griezmann, he's onside! And they've got rid. That'll be a throw. Kubasi attempts a clearance. And there's the shot!
Oh, that is rather wayward. Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Bernal. Pau Kubasi, gently done. Araujo. Araujo chooses to go cross-field. Lewandowski. Yamal with a definite foul there. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. Referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Now who's going to be first to this? Rafinha. Bernal. Lookman. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, it's come loose. Griezmann! He's got away with one there.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Pedri. João Cancelo. They play cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Lopez. Yamal. Lopez. Fermin played out towards the right wing. Yamal. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. That has been knocked clear. Gets it away. And here's Lewandowski. Lopez. Chance for a shot! Looking for a decent ball in. And here's Yamal. A chance to play it in. Plenty waiting in the middle. Lopez. Rafinha. Rafinha. Oh, that's nice. Lookman. Great defending, strong and determined. Araujo. Yamal. Pedri. Yamal. Araujo. That's very neat. Pedri. Barcelona just doing what they're good at. Possession-based football. It's lovely.
Nice to watch, yeah. It's all about passing in little intricate triangles, trying to force a few of their opponents out of position and then exploit the space.
And the counter is on. Moved on forwards. Griezmann. He's got away. Looking here to chip it through. Ball is over the line. Lookman. Lookman has got himself a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Pedri. Araujo. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. João Cancelo. And here's Rafinha. Pedri. And it's Lopez. Well read, and the danger is averted. Alvarez. Lookman. Lookman. Lookman tries looking up for options on the left. That's an excellent interception. Yamal. Pedri. Bernal. Pau Kubasi, aim forwards. What a throw in. Lenormand forwards and with intent. It'll be a throw-in. João Cancelo. Rafinha. João Cancelo picks it up now. And it's claimed by the keeper. Over to the left. Alvarez. And it's Griezmann. Llorente. Now it's Simeone. Oh, sweet feet. Simeone. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Griezmann. And here's Llorente. Bernal. Araujo. Quarter of an hour played. Pedri. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Griezmann. Griezmann has found the net here, of course. Llorente. Simeone providing an outlet on that flank. Simeone. Alvarez has a shot! Oh, it's come loose. That's really well manoeuvred. Yamal looks to get on the end of this.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Fermin. And here's Lewandowski. Short changes him with that pass. Chance here to counter. And here's Alvarez. João Cancelo, aim forwards. Bernal. Llorente. Koke. Lookman. That has been cut short. Yamal. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Llorente. Llorente, gently done. João Cancelo. João Cancelo. Rafinha. Lopez. Now then, the ball's come loose. Rafinha does really well to win the ball there. Fermin. And here's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Lookman. Who's he going to play in? And here's Alvarez. Out to the left it goes. Nice control. Alvarez laid out to the left flank. Lookman. Lovely feet. Koke. Lookman tries to dink it through. Lovely ball and a real chance now. That'll be a corner. Griezmann goes short. Time to deliver. Now it's Llorente. And he's there to get it away. Simeone. And here's Griezmann. Griezmann. He's in! Can he finish? He has done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Yamal. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Simeone. Simeone shifted upfield. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Pedri. Fermin. Yamal. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Normal. Llorente. Koke. Pedri. Bernal. Araujo. That's good play. Fermin tries to thread one through. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Rafinha with the short one. Araujo. Oh, it's played into the area. Gets good distance on it. And it's Cancelo. João Cancelo. And here's Rafinha. There are a few waiting for it. There's the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Okay. Moved on forwards. On time, excellent interception. Pedri. João Cancelo. Rafinha. João Cancelo. Rafinha. Pedri. Played out to the right. Now it's Yamal. Araujo. Cross needs to... climbs up big! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Fermin. Pedri. Pedri, head over towards the opposite flank. Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side. Barcelona have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Defending of the desperate variety. That's a good run down the left. And it's Pedri. João Cancelo looks across and plays it in. Llorente. And it's played forward. Aimed forwards. And here's Alvarez. Araujo cuts out the pass. Lewandowski. Now that's well seen too. Simeone. Simeone proves just a little bit too strong. Llorente. Oh, that's neat. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Araujo. Pedri, gently done. Yamal is onto it in a flash. Yamal. Fermin, oh, good spread. And he's there to clear it. And now the breakaway. Alvarez looking for a runner.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Rafinha. Yamal. Good take, and is he in? Ball swung in. The keeper gets his hands on it. Yamal. Looks to the other side. Rafinha. It's run loose here. Oh, they can break here. Simeone, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
And it's Bernal. Oh, what a... There's the shot! Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Rafinha! Oh, special! That is a special goal! A finish of true class! That was beautiful. Something close to genius. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Moved on forwards. Kubasi. Simeone. And here's Griezmann. Griezmann! And the ball's come loose here. Lookman wins the duel this time. Chance to shoot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. And it's Griezmann. And here's Alvarez! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Araujo. Kubasi. And it's played forward. Fermin spread out to the left. It's a good run down the left-hand side. He's in plenty of space here. Up he goes! It's anyone's ball now. That's really well cleared. Well read, nice interception. Kubasi. Bernal. Araujo. Yamal. Fermin. Pedri. Over to the left. Simeone. Very nicely done. Can he deliver? The ball. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he has shown him a yellow card. that's been easily repelled. It's a loose ball. And it's Koke. Real chance here. He is through here. And he won't reach that. That's really well manoeuvred. Barcelona to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Yamal. Araujo. Yamal in acres of space out wide. And that has been cleared. Now it's Griezmann, and they can counter here. Llorente. Llorente, that's a sharp pass. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And here's Griezmann with a shot! Taken with style!
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
That's a good ball. Lewandowski. Simeone. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. João Cancelo, and he goes cross-field. And that's a throw. Tries a measured ball. Yamal gets across to intercept that. Lookman. Griezmann. Decent chance! Bernal. Calmly anticipates. Bernal. Yamal. Lookman. Lenormand shifted upfield. Griezmann done delicately. Out to the right. That's a throw. João Cancelo. Fermin. Araujo. Yamal. Bernal. Played towards the other side. João Cancelo. Pedri. Pedri played out towards the right wing. And here's Lopez. Alvarez. And it's played forward. And it's Griezmann. Alvarez. Lookman. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Yamal moved on forwards. Araujo. Pedri. And here's Rafinha. Llorente. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That's really well manoeuvred. Good ball over the top. And that's the keeper's ball. Yamal. That's a nicely weighted pass. Rafinha. Rafinha puts a cross in. Defending of the desperate variety. Plays it across. Tries to get it clear. Oh, it's come loose. And that could set him on his way. And he's heaved it away and reclaimed it in a trice. Griezmann. Now it's Griezmann. Flings in across. That is good defending. It's been repelled. And here's Koke. Simeone. Aim forwards. He can get that clear. Lewandowski. And it's Lewandowski. Rafinha, and the flag has stayed down. So who's he picking out? Aimed in towards the centre. No, that's not going to find its target. That'll be a throw-in. Rafinha. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's managed to get free. And that's aimed into the middle. Nice interception, well timed. Koke. And here's the chance to counter. Alvarez. Oh, good spread. Simeone. And it's Griezmann. Played down the flank. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Pedri. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Bernal. Araujo. Yamal. Bernal. They play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Rafinha. Out to the left it goes. João Cancelo gets into a good position. And he's there to clear it. Oh, can he get onto this? João Cancelo cuts it out. And it's Lopez. Succumbs to the pressure. Lenormand. Llorente. Oh, well measured. And that was very necessary. Llorente. Griezmann. Shot a goal! And it's Llorente. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. Here we go again then. Bernal. Martin. Pedri. Koke. Lookman. Martin gets over and intercepts. And here's Griezmann. Brilliantly cut out. The referee's awarded a free kick. Martin. Pedri. And here's Lopez. Rafinha played out to the left flank. Pedri. Now who's going to be first to this? Alvarez. And it's Cancelo. João Cancelo played over towards the opposite flank. Yamal. Yamal going full tilt down the right-hand side. Oh, such a clever touch. Now it's Pedri. Can he find the finish? Griezmann. João Cancelo. Pedri. And here's... It's Lewandowski! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Yamal's cross. That's going to go a long way. Yamal's cross. And that has been cleared. And it's Bernal. And here's Yamal. Lopez. Cross goes in there. Lenormand tries to clear. Cross from Cancelo. Musso claims it, and the danger passes. Koke. Spread out to the left. Now it's Alvarez. Lookman looking to run onto it. Pedri. João Cancelo. Rafinha looks to the other side. Tries to get it clear. Lookman. Oh, there's a probing ball. Griezmann chasing after it. Koke. Lookman. And here's Alvarez. Simeone. Llorente. And that's a dangerous ball. Rafinha. Martin. João Cancelo. Pedri. Rafinha. João Cancelo. Rafinha. Lopez. And that's a good ball. Griezmann has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target now. As long as he keeps working for his team, he should be fine.
Koke. Pedri. And here's Lewandowski. Rafinha. Lopez.
Real chance! Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Could move up a gear here. Alvarez. Proves too strong. Araujo gently done. Yamal chooses to go cross-field. And it's Cancelo. Bernal. Yamal. Bernal. Played out to the right. Now it's Yamal. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Griezmann. He could be in here. The press. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Lookman. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez opts to play it back. Lookman. He is just caressing the ball. Fermin. Yamal did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Griezmann under intense pressure.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Llorente shifted upfield. Pedri. Fermin is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Koke. Aim forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? Lookman. Moved on forwards. João Cancelo producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now it's Yamal. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. He's in a great position here. And it's Lopez. Bernal. Now it's Rafinha. He has found a way through. In it comes. Chance! It's there! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Le Normal. Simeone. Le Normal. And it's played forward. And he cuts out the supply. Searching pass he's played there. Martin makes the interception. Alvarez! Out to the left it goes. Rafinha. João Cancelo. Corner. That has been knocked clear. Over to the left. And here's Rafinha. Rafinha. And it's Pedri. Bernal. Now it's Rafinha. Bernal. Moved on forwards. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rafinha. Llorente did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking to break at pace. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Lookman. Koke.
Barcelona doing a lot of defending from the front at the moment.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's pretty sapping, especially at this stage, Peter, but they need to be quick with the press here.
Played into the middle. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Araujo. Yamal. Bernal. Pedri. Bernal. And here's Lopez. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. It's hit the crossbar. And he's there to clear it. Another chance from a corner. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Cleared without complication. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Oh, that's a nice ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Rafinha, and he goes cross-field. Not the most accurate pass. Koke. Lenormand. That's really well manoeuvred. Alvarez.
And he's surging through.
Goes for the shot!
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
That's been won straight back. Koke. Lookman. And it's Griezmann. Griezmann spread out to the left, back into the middle. Alvarez. Lookman gets into some space. Lookman. And he's gone. Great chance! It's anyone's ball now. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez played out to the left flank. That is lovely. Nice physical challenge. Lookman has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And here's Llorente. Oh, nice touch. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Martin shifted upfield. Pedri. Rafinha. Oh, good spread. Yamal. That's tidy. That's the throw. Lookman. The normal. And it's played forward. Calmly anticipates. Pedri. Martin. Aim forwards. Rafinha chasing after it. Now that's well seen too. Llorente shifted upfield. Pedri. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And that has been clubbed away. Martin have it back and can go again. And here's Lewandowski. Great position here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Moved on forwards. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pedri. Out to the left it goes. And it's Cancelo. Pedri. Rafinha. João Cancelo. Now here's the delivery. Too much distance on that. Barcelona are making a change now. And it's played forward. Llorente forwards and with intent. He's found a way through. He's got space in the area. Showing good feet. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Simeone takes a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Pedri. Barcelona can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Ball's played through. The normal. Koke. Lookman. Griezmann, now he's off and running. Rafinha. Dani Olmo. Yamal. Dani Olmo. Herring after the ball here. Oh, they could be caught out here. Played it again. Alvarez. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Griezmann. Griezmann. Rafinha. João Cancelo. Dani Olmo. And here's Lewandowski. Bernal. Yamal. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Bernal. Over to the left. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Couple of changes then in quick succession. Simeone. Llorente. Llorente. Griezmann. He's in a good position here, and he shoots! Same again, same outcome. Koundé. Yamal. Can he latch on to this? Now that's a lovely exchange. That's well blocked and could be danger here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, nice touch. Looking for a decent ball in. Oh, that's nice. In by Cancelo. And he's there to clear it. And it's Pedri. Oh, it's a great ball here. Rafinha lofted in. He'll try to keep this alive. Dealt with nicely by the defence. He's in a great position. And the finish! Danger averted for now. Bernal. And here's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Lewandowski really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Martin cuts it out. Dani Olmo. Yamal, and it's lofted through here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That has been cut short. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Should have put that one away.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Koundé. Yamal chooses to go cross-field. Pedri. And it's Olmo. Now it's Yamal. He's got away.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Rafinha. Well-timed, excellent interception.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And he thumps it clear. Out to the right. Koke. Simeone. Lovely bit of skill. That's pretty clear, it is a foul.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Played towards the other side. Rafinha is onto it in a flash. Floated through. Receives it in a good position here.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Griezmann. He is through here. Lovely feet. And the shot's on. Big chance! Koundé gets it away.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That's really well manoeuvred. Simeone. And here's Griezmann. Llorente. And it's played forward. Oh, red. Nice interception. Koundé. Muscular approach does pay off here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Yamal. Yamal in acres of space out wide.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Bernal. Lookman, who does have an assist to his name. Griezmann played out to the left flank. Lookman. Hit into the middle.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Pau Kubasi forwards and with intent. Rafinha goes on a charge down the left.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Llorente. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Rafinha. And it's Olmo. Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Koke. Aim forwards. Just 5 minutes left. Very much into the last knockings. Lenormand gently done. Moved on forwards. João Cancelo. Alvarez. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Koke.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Rafinha.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And it's played forward. João Cancelo gets across to intercept that. Out to the left it goes. Succumbs to the pressure. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Kubasi. Koundé, forwards and with intent. Lookman. Nice control. Koundé gets it clear and claimed it back swiftly. Llorente. In by Llorente. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rafinha.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Simeone.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Bernal. That's really well manoeuvred. Rafinha looks to get on the end of this. Martin. Balde. Rafinha.
Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this.
Pedri looks to the other side. Dani Olmo. Into the channel. He's in plenty of space here.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Two minutes to be added on. Played back to the goalkeeper. Kubasi. Pedri. Martin, shifted upfield. The normal. Out of play for a throw. Over to the left. Dani Olmo, spread out to the left. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And it's Balde. Pedri. Barcelona don't have many options and time is running out. Ah, such a clever touch. It's run loose here. Simeone. Griezmann. Oh, some tackle that. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. And that is not finding anyone. Bernal. Pedri. Aim forwards. Llorente cuts out the pass. And it's Olmo. Now it's Lewandowski. Rafinha. Barcelona to make one last surge forward. Proves too strong. Llorente. Griezmann. So what can they make of this? Llorente. Lenormand gently done. Calmly anticipates. Martin shifted upfield. And that is it. The referee has seen it up. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Llorente. Llorente carries the ball down the right. Llorente. Simeone. He can get that clear. Koke does really well to win the ball there. Simeone, nice looking ball. Played into space out wide. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Fermin. Simeone. Griezmann looking to get on the end of this. João Cancelo makes the interception. much defending, but that'll do. Lovely ball, real chance! It's their first effort on goal.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Rafinha. Pedri. Rafinha. Lopez. Yamal. Chooses to go back. Succumbs to the pressure. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And it's Cancelo. Martin. And it's played forward. And it's hoisted clear. He's found a way through. That's going to go a long way. And that's another throw. And he's managed to get free. Clears it away. Lofted upfield. Bernal. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Lewandowski. Fermin. Pedri. Done delicately. It's a goal kick. Rafinha, and the shot's on here. Lopez. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Lookman. Now that's well seen too. Llorente, Simeone, and it's Llorente. Rafinha, Barcelona could counter here. Pedri. Yamal. Now it's Lewandowski. And it's Llorente. Oh, he's in! Tries a shot! It's there! Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Araujo. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi, gently done. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Yamal. Araujo. Bernal. Pedri. Rafinha. Martin. Fermin. And here's Lewandowski. Goes down, but nothing given. Lenormand. Moved on forwards. Martin. Fermin. Bernal. Araujo. Bernal. Fermin. Pedri. Out to the left it goes. In by Cancelo. Fermin! That's a half-decent try.
Fermin must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
Aim forwards. Araujo. Fermin. Yamal. Bernal. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Chance here to counter. Over to the left. And here's Alvarez.
Alvarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Koke. Lenormand forwards and with intent. Thinks one through. Neatly clipped into space. And the ball is out of play. That's really well manoeuvred. Trying to get their passing game going here, Jim. Just plotting a route round their opponents.
Yeah, just keep things nice, short, crisp, and let the ball do all the work, and it ought to pay off for them as well.
Koke. That's a good run down the left. Fermin. Fermin played out to the left flank. That is good strength. Simeone shifted upfield. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Yamal. Kubasi looks to the other side. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Alvarez. Rafinha. Moved on forwards. Almost ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez. Oh, good spread. Griezmann. Oh, it's Griezmann! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And it's Lopez. Fermin. 2-0 ahead already. It's been an almost perfect start. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski! Could be danger here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh, can he get onto this? Araujo. Yamal. Lewandowski. Rafinha. Fermin! It's off target and by quite a way.
Barcelona are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Okay. The normal. Llorente. Llorente, gently done. Martin. First quarter of an hour gone. Araujo. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Fermin. Martin. Rafinha. João Cancelo. Martin. Fermin. Koke. Driven forward. Griezmann, now he's off and running. Martin. Played out to the right. Llorente. And it's played forward. Lookman. Who's he going to play in? A heavy challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. João Cancelo. And it's Lopez. Pedri. Bernal. Pedri. Rafinha. And he's heaved it away. That'll be a throw. Pedri. Bernal. Lopez. Now it's Lopez. No way through, so back it comes. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. João Cancelo. Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski. Fermin. Llorente. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's gone back to the keeper. Yamal. And it's Lopez. Pedri. That's really well manoeuvred. João Cancelo. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Moved on forwards. Alvarez spread out to the left. Griezmann played out to the left flank. That is lovely. Out to the left it goes. That has found him in acres of space. That'll be a throw-in. Kubasi. Martin. Fermin. João Cancelo. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Koke. Lenormand shifted upfield. Griezmann is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Araujo. Some good work on the right flank here. Now it's Lewandowski. Bernal. Llorente. Koke. Lenormand. Aim forwards. Griezmann. Now it's Llorente. Griezmann. Picks it up out wide.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Fermin. João Cancelo, forwards and with intent. Bernal. Martin. Fermin. Pedri. Yamal. Araujo. Very nicely done. Pedri. And it's Lewandowski!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Llorente. Koke. Koke gently done. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pedri. And it's Lopez. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Now it's Rafinha. And here's Yamal. And here's Yamal. Yamal. Bernal. And here's Lewandowski. And it's played in here. Clears it away. He has found the way through. Firmly met.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
And he shoots! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Martin. Clearly not happy with that. Llorente. Simeone. Griezmann! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Three-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Martin. Pedri. And it's Lopez. Yamal. And here's the chance to counter. Tries a deft little ball. Alvarez. Proves too strong. Joao Kubasi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Fermin. Pedri. It's Lewandowski! And that is a save of real quality. Not easy by any means.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Moved on forwards. Fermin. Oh, perfectly measured that. Rafinha, he is through here. Yamal! It goes to show he is human after all.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
The normal. Koke. And it's played forward. Llorente, that's a delicate pass. João Cancelo. And he goes cross-field. Yamal. Bernal. Yamal. Araujo. Great work on the overlap. Gets into some space. Lovely bit of skill. Lopez. Rafinha. Rafinha! Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Yamal. And it's Pedri. Oh, a delicate chip through. Lenormand tries to clear. That has been knocked clear. Over to the left. Rafinha. Rafinha puts a cross in. And that's a throw. Araujo. Bernal. And here's Lopez. And here's Lewandowski. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Lenormand, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Lookman. Koke. And here's Alvarez. Out to the left it goes. Oh, it's played into the area. Rafinha. Fermin. Bernal. Now it's Yamal. Araujo. Araujo tries making a foray down the right. That had too much on it. That's really well manoeuvred. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Martin. Al Kubasi aim forwards. Araujo. Lenormand shifted upfield. Simeone. Alvarez! And he should have made it 4.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Rafinha. Simeone, forwards and with intent. That's really well manoeuvred. Yamal. Nice physical challenge. Lookman gently done. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pedri. Llorente cuts it out. He's in plenty of space here. Al Kubasi with the clearance. Simeone. Rafinha. And it's Lopez. And here's Rafinha. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He is just caressing the ball. Yamal. Played into space. Musso claims it without any fuss. Rafinha. Rafinha. Crunching tackle. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Araujo. Yamal. Lookman has found the net here, of course. Lookman! Koke played into space. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Femi. Half-time getting close now. Barcelona can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Pedri. Played towards the other side. Bernal. Pedri. Rafinha. João Cancelo. And it's Lopez. Bernal. And here's Lopez. Lewandowski, here's onto this. Lewandowski. Shot, surely! And he hits the net. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? It's gone for a throw-in. Simeone. Llorente, aim forwards. Nice interception, well timed. Lookman. Now who's going to be first to this? Araujo. Rafinha. João Cancelo. Bernal. Vermeer. That has been cut short. Alvarez. Koke. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And it's played forward. Simeone. Oh, that's neat. And here's it's Griezmann! Just off target.
Griezmann just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Moved on forwards. Araujo hurtling down that right flank. Muscular approach does pay off here. Araujo. Yamal. And it's hoisted clear. Rafinha. Lopez. Vermeer. Out for a throw. And it's Griezmann. Simeone. Lewandowski. Yamal. And back to the goalkeeper. And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield